Seeing her smile like that almost makes me cry. Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here, welcome back. Right now we are going to watch Gaslight from 1944 starring Ingrid Bergman and Joseph Cotton, which I'm already very familiar with because I've watched a lot of Hitchcock movies and I've also watched Citizen Kane where, they star in. So let's get going. Oh, is this the original lion? That's the first time I've seen this lion. Gaslight. Man, what a font. Based upon the play by Patrick Hamilton. Murder unsolved. Strangler still at large. Haha, Strangler. Ingrid looks so young in this scene.
You've got to forget everything that's happened here. That's why you're going to Italy, to Signor Guardi. You must think of the future, dear, not the past.
Maestro Guardi.
No, Paula, you are not concentrating. Your mind's not on your singing. It's a breath tragedy, signorina.
Her singing was pretty good though, I think.
It is 10 minutes to the hour. If you're not continuing the lesson, I should like to be excused.
I've tried, I've worked hard, but it's no use.
Your heart is not in your singing anymore. Each time you come here now, you look happier and you sing worse.
Must be a man then.
You are in love.
Suddenly it is as if nothing else existed. Even my music, which used to mean so much to me.
Real tragedy has touched your life. But now, if there is a chance to forget tragedy, my child, happiness is better than art.
Signor Guardi. He's a nice person.
Hola.
Oh, no way, it was the guy who was playing the piano.
He said I should take my happiness.
And will you? Now.
But I don't know you. I don't know anything about you.
No, I about you, but I want to marry you. I've waited for you so long.
How waited? We've only known each other 2 weeks.
Oh, it's only been 2 weeks.
I should go away by myself for a week, just to know what I'm doing, just to be sure.
Where will you go?
Perhaps to the lakes.
And when will you go?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, good gracious. Oh, it's so exciting. Well, I'm afraid I enjoy a good murder now and then.
I love a good book too. Is she the lady from The Lady Vanishes?
I go and say good morning to my flowers in Thornton Square every day.
Thornton Square.
Yes, that's where I live, number 16. We had a real live murder there 10 years ago at number 9. A famous singer called Alice Alquist. They never found out who killed her. They never even found a motive. Oh, come and see me if you're ever in London. My name is Thwaites, Miss Thwaites.
You're
What?
not angry with me?
If you hadn't come, I should have sent for you.
But Gregory was waiting all along.
Where?
Never seen a couple kissing before. Pretty sure she's the woman from The Lady Vanishes.
What were you dreaming of?
Our life together.
I was thinking of our life together, too. With the sun rising. Lighting your hair as it is now.
Oh, that's sweet.
Where would you like us to settle?
Paris, perhaps.
Oh, how will you
London?
feel about London?
Of course.
How I used to long for a home of my own. One of those quiet houses in the little London squares.
In Thornton Square, number 9.
9 Thornton Square. She left it to me. That house comes into my dreams sometimes, a house of horror. I haven't been afraid since I've known you. You've cast out fear for me.
Paula, if it were true, it would make me very happy.
It is true. I could even face that house with you.
Oh, no, no, Paula, beloved. I would not ask that.
Yes, you shall have your house in a square.
Oh, they're so sweet to each other.
Oh, it's you. Don't tell me you're coming to live in number 9.
Oh, Paula, we mustn't keep Mr. Muffling waiting.
No, I'm sorry, I must go now.
Wow, I'm surprised there are no cobwebs around. With huge spiders.
That's where she kept her little treasures, all the things she collected on her tours around the world.
The glass is broken.
It was broken that night. I never knew what happened to the other glove. She'd given it away. A very great admirer. She would never tell me who.
I wish I could have seen her.
It was there that I found her, under her own portrait. I came running down the stairs. She had been strangled. Her lovely face was all...
How would it be if we took away all these things that remind you so of her? Shut it away, so you can't even see it.
I mean, the killer's probably long gone by now. It's been 10 years.
Here's an old letter. Dear Miss Alquist, I beg of you to see me just once more. It was written 2 days before she was murdered. Sergius Bauer.
Give it to me.
Can't be him.
I didn't mean to be so violent. It's just that I'm upset for you. All these things reminding you of her. While you're afraid of anything, there cannot be any happiness for us. You must forget her.
Can't be him, right? 10 years ago. And he fell in love with her niece? Like, I don't think that's possible.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The house is looking very nice now.
What's that, Miss?
I said the house looks very nice now. Do you think that Mr. and Mrs. Anton will be ready to receive callers soon? Master says seeing people isn't good for her. She hasn't been feeling too well lately.
Oh? Then everything is arranged. Your wages will be £16 a year.
A year?
I don't want you to bother your mistress about anything, ever. It may seem a little unusual, but your mistress is inclined to be rather highly strung.
Okay, look, this whole thing is very suspicious. I had to pause and just say it. But what are the chances that Gregory Anton is the killer? He killed Aunt Alice Alquist, and then after that, he pursued her niece, which is Paula, pursued her all the way to Italy, and then got in a relationship with her. Maybe he took like many years before he found her, and then he got into a relationship with her so that he could slowly guide her to return to this house, because there's something in this house. Maybe there's a treasure or some kind of wealth or fortune that Aunt Alice had hidden away in this house. So his target was the house all along. Like, that's actually possible, I think, because right now he's acting very weird. He was so loving, and the moment he stays in this house, he's like, oh, don't go and disturb your mistress, don't go and disturb Paula, she must be isolated. He's handling everything, so his attitude just did a whole 180, like completely changed. That's very suspicious.
Your mistress is very particular about everything being very correct.
Is she, sir?
Yes. I have a present for you, Paula.
Oh, Gregory.
It belonged to my mother, and before that to her mother, and now it belongs to you. You might lose it. You know, you are inclined to lose things, Paula.
I am? No.
You'll remember where it is.
Don't be silly. Of course I'll remember.
Oh, I was teasing you, my dear.
What's the matter with the mistress? She don't look ill to me, is she?
I don't know. The master keeps telling her she is.
Gaslighting her. He's gaslighting her, making her think she's ill and always forgetting things.
Moving to our right, we have a model of the famous ray, the instrument of torture upon which prisoners were stretched.
That rhymed. She lost a little thing. I bet Gregory took it.
Are we going to see the torture chamber?
Certainly, I think it's right over here.
Ah, Joseph Cotton.
Just thought I saw someone I know is dead.
I have no idea who he is, Gregory.
Yet you smile at him. Why? You've been forgetful lately.
Forgetful?
Losing things, and you get tired.
Yes, that's probably what it is. I get tired.
He starts showing his red flags after they get married.
Koh-i-Noor, a mountain of light, and the diamonds and pearls from the earrings of Queen Elizabeth.
Is he seeking Alice Alquist's jewels that she hid in her house?
What's up there?
Never mind about up there. Old floor's been boarded off.
Oh, Paula, you might give me your brooch.
No wonder he purposely showed her, made sure she looked when he put in the bag.
I know it was here. I can't understand it.
Oh, Paula, didn't I tell you? How did you come to lose it?
Please forgive me.
Oh, forgive, my dear. It's not as serious as that. It's not valuable.
You did put it in there.
Don't you even remember that?
Suddenly, I'm beginning not to trust my memory at all.
Don't worry so, Paula. Don't worry.
So manipulative. but in such a subtle way that she wouldn't realize.
Nancy, has the master left?
Yes, Mum, a little while ago.
This went down. Perhaps Elizabeth lit another jet in the kitchen.
She's been in bed for an hour. I could hear her snoring.
That's odd.
Someone else is using the gas here. Maybe Gregory never really left. Gregory's somewhere in this house. Gregory pretends to go out, but he's still in the house, searching for something.
Perhaps you could tell me, has the house been occupied long?
Oh, about 4 or 5 months now. We never have visitors. Never go out anywhere. At least she doesn't.
Well, I just went for a walk, but it looks as if it might rain, so I thought I should have my umbrella.
Suppose the master comes back and asks where you've gone.
But tell him I just went for a walk.
By yourself, Mum?
Why not?
Suppose the master asks where.
Around the square. Oh man, she's second guessing herself.
That maidservant, most impertinent. The way she carries on with that policeman on the beat, it's scandalous.
Scandalous.
I tell you the case is dead. I'm not going to have it all dug up again for nothing. What's your interest in this case anyway?
Well, I once met Alice Alquist. I was taken to hear at a command performance when I was 12 years old. And afterwards to meet her in the artist room.
Is he holding the other glove?
As for the matter of the jewels, that was dropped by order of, the most important personage.
As I thought, the jewels.
Williams, how would you like a more fashionable locality?
I'd like it very much, sir.
Well, we'll see what can be done about it.
No, Paula, never let anyone make you second guess yourself. Is she so afraid of him now?
If you want coal on the fire, Paula, why don't you ring for the maid?
Oh, I can put it on myself.
Paula, we've had this subject out before.
Make her think that she can't do things by herself.
Did you ring, sir?
No, your mistress rang.
He had to emphasize that.
And that complexion of yours. Oh, you do it very cleverly, I grant you. I was wondering whether you might not care to pass some of your secrets on to your mistress. Help her get rid of her pallor.
Wow. Can't believe he just said that.
No wonder that girl despises me the way you encourage her in.
Despises you? I hope you're not starting to imagine things again.
This guy.
Do you really think Nancy despises you? Do you?
No, Gregory.
If you please, sir, Miss Thwaites is downstairs.
Tell her your mistress is not at home.
But she has called so many times, so we've never been at home to her.
I do not want people all over this house.
I would have liked to have seen her.
But my dear, I thought you were only trying to be polite. Why didn't you tell me you really wanted to see her?
Always twisting his words like that pisses me off.
If you really wanted to see her, all you had to say was sure about Nancy, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Paula should just go down there right now and just say, "Don't worry, Nancy, show them in."
We're going out tonight.
We are. Oh, you didn't tell me. What have I forgotten?
Oh no. She's doubting herself again.
We're going to the theater tonight.
Oh, how wonderful.
And you thought I was being cruel to
No.
you, keeping people away from you, making you a prisoner.
That's exactly what you're doing. Exactly what you're doing.
I'm so happy, Leo.
Oh, Gregory, please don't turn your back on me. What has happened?
Look,
Oh, there's something missing from the wall.
Who took it down?
will you please get it from wherever you've hidden it and put it back in its place?
But I haven't hidden it. I should. Don't look at me like that. No, don't ring her. Please don't ring her, Gregory. Don't shame me before the
Paula, will you
servants.
please stop being hysterical?
She says, "Don't shame me in front of the servants." Not the first time he's done that.
Have you ever taken it down from where it belongs?
Oh, no, sir.
Please kiss this Bible as a solemn oath that you've told the truth.
Not that good. I'll say anything. I'll say that I did it, Gregory. I'm not having
Paula,
nothing
please
like
have the goodness to control yourself. I want to know whether it was you who took the picture down.
What would I want to take it down for?
Shall I ask her to kiss the Bible, Paula? Or will you accept her word?
Give me that Bible. There, do you see? I swear on the Bible.
Go and look for that picture.
Establishing his authority establishing his dominance and making her feel guilty for something that she didn't do. I don't care whether she did it or not, but he's just doing it too much.
So you knew where it was all the time.
I only looked there because that's where it was found twice before. I didn't know, Gregory, I didn't know.
My dear, I'm afraid you're far from well enough for the theater. Now, come.
You must bear with me, please. Please, Gregory, please.
Toying with her thoughts, toying with her emotions, manipulating his love.
Frightened? You never told me that before.
I'm telling you now, I'm frightened of the house. I hear noises and footsteps. Please don't leave me. Stay with me. Gregory, take me in your arms, please. Please, please.
I hope to find you better in the morning.
He really just made her have a nervous breakdown, slowly wearing down and grinding down her psyche. That's cruel. Mental torture. Yes, someone else lighting up the gas. Probably the highest floor. He's looking for something. And he's made Paula so scared of the house and herself that she doesn't dare to go check.
Are you having a sit-down supper after the music?
Yes, and I've put you next to Laura Pritchard.
I don't like Laura Pritchard. She's got adenoids.
Nonsense.
Adenoids.
And put me next to Mrs. Anton, will you? The Antons can't come.
No.
Letter from her?
No, from him. Apparently she's ill. Very tiresome of her.
He can't have her mingling around with other people because he wants to isolate her, cut off her connection with the outside world. Too bad she doesn't have the strength to leave him, just run away from him.
I sent a note to say that you were not well enough.
I'm quite well enough and I want to go. I must get out of this house, meet people and see a little of what's going on in the world.
I'm afraid you'll have to go alone.
Sure, whatever. Just go.
I didn't realize this party meant so much to you. I'll go and change immediately.
His tactic didn't work, so he had to change tactics.
Please fetch a cab.
I thought you would come.
Get a cab, Nancy.
That's right, Paula. Be confident in yourself.
Oi, cabby! Oi!
Oi, cabby, oi!
You're Paula Anton. I'm sure you don't remember me.
I do indeed, Lady Dalroy.
Beethoven's Sonata, Pathétique.
Paula. My wife, she's gone.
No.
What, is he blaming her or something?
I didn't put it there. I swear I didn't put it there.
Please control yourself. This in public.
No.
I'm very sorry, Lady Dalroy, but I'm afraid my wife's illness has returned. We shouldn't have come tonight, but she was so anxious. I'm so sorry, Lady Dalroy.
Couldn't even let her enjoy one night of music.
If I could only get inside that brain of yours and understand what makes you do these crazy, twisted things.
That's what you've been hinting and suggesting for months now, ever since
You got married.
the first day here when I found that letter.
I can see you still, standing there and staring at nothing.
Wow.
Your mother was mad. I've talked to the doctor who attended her. It began with her imagining things, that she heard noises, footsteps, voices. She died in an asylum with no brain at all.
No, please. Oh, no.
He must have been rather disappointed that you left before he could talk to you.
Who?
The man who bowed to you that day at the tower. Why is he talking my footsteps?
I don't know that he is.
Why do you lie to me?
I never lied to you.
You lie to her.
You've forgotten him as you forget everything. We shall have visitors.
Doctor.
I believe 2 is the required number.
All of this only started after marrying this bastard Gregory.
Where'd he go? He didn't get past me as I came through the alleys. He suddenly turned in here.
Must have gone into the rear of one of these houses.
But which? And why?
Man, I really can't wait for Gregory to get what's coming to him because he is such a manipulative bastard, man. I just want him to get caught and I want Paula to just feel better and know that she's not mad.
Elizabeth, do you hear anything? Hear anything?
No, she can't hear it. She's half deaf. She can't hear it. You can't ask Elizabeth that.
There are no noises up there, Mum. You know, Mum, you just imagine things.
Managed to get a good look at him as he walked under the lamppost. Clothes untidy, tie all on one side, dirt and dust all over him, even on his face.
Answer tell you anything this morning?
Seems the master told her that her mistress might be gone away for quite a long time.
Mental asylum.
I've got to get into that house tonight. You'll have to see to it that Nancy isn't home tonight.
Any little thing I can do for the answer.
How much you wouldn't mind.
How do you know the lady herself will see you?
He must be holding the other glove. So I think Gregory's plan is to send Paula away to a mental asylum so that he can have the whole house to himself. But seriously though, I mean, Gregory must have been looking up that attic or that boarded up place for months and he still hasn't found a thing.
She died in an asylum with no brain at all.
There's supposed people who go every night to play them.
You'll be in an
Oh,
asylum.
it's not comfort of the clothes carriage pleasure of setting up.
You're fond of your mistress, aren't you, Elizabeth? You'd like to help her, wouldn't you?
I don't dare, sir. I'd lose my place. Go away, I'm ill. I can't see anyone. You mustn't come here. Go away.
Oh, not until I've given you this.
I knew it.
She gave it to you.
Seeing her smile like that almost makes me cry.
Where is your husband now? The gas just went down.
You saw that too.
Why, yes.
At last I can tell this to someone. Now, every night when my husband goes out.
The light goes down.
I'm so glad Brian sneaked into the house to see her. Otherwise, her life would be in danger.
Is that what you meant?
Yes, yes, yes. But who?
You know who's up there.
No. No.
That's right. Catch him in the act. Catch him red-handed and freaking arrest him or something. Arrest him for domestic abuse at the very least. Mental abuse.
Tell me, is he any weapons in the house?
He has a revolver. Why shouldn't he?
Do you know where he keeps it?
But he'll know what you've done. He'll think that what shall I say to him? Oh.
You won't have to say anything.
You see, she's so scared of him now. That's not right.
Perhaps it's a good thing I came tonight.
Sergius Bauer, I found this. But my husband said I dreamed, and now it's here.
Bauer.
Dear Lady Dalroy, this is my husband's writing.
So is this. Your husband and Sergius Bauer, one and the same person.
He is.
He said there wasn't any letter. He said I was going out of my mind.
Not going out of your mind. You're slowly and systematically being driven out of your mind.
Why? Why?
Gaslight it.
Then he would have control of your property and could search in the open.
A search? What is that a search for?
Jewels.
Jewels for which he was searching that night when he was frightened away by hearing someone come down the stairs.
And he found her again.
The man called Sergius Bauer has a wife living in Prague now.
Nothing real from the beginning.
I'm sorry to take everything away from you like this.
No.
He's releasing her from this torture. Oh, it was the dress. And just so happens this is the night that he finds the jewels. Oh, it's the same clothes that she wore in the, what's that, Theodora play?
But what am I going to say to the master when he comes back?
He won't come back anymore, Elizabeth.
Oh, no way, he's decided to use this way to come back tonight. Oh no.
I will be obliged if you will come with me to my room.
Oh no, Brian's waiting in the wrong place. He should have just waited together with Paula.
You know what you remind me of as you walk across the room? Have you ever seen anyone walking in their sleep? No, you're not asleep. Or you would not have broken open my desk.
He's not holding back now. He's found the jewels.
Please don't question me anymore. Let me go back.
No. Stay there, Paula.
He opened it.
Who was the man who came to see your mistress while I was out?
What man, sir? But Elizabeth. But you saw him.
I didn't see anyone at all.
Good thinking, Elizabeth. Good job.
But he was here. I know it. I know.
You see how it is, Elizabeth.
I see just how it is.
I couldn't have dreamed it. Did I dream? Did I really?
Oh man, it's hurting her so much.
Then take me away. I can't fight it anymore. It was a dream.
Perhaps my presence here might help you to recall it.
Who the devil are you?
I was almost gonna cry for Paula, even though Elizabeth was really helping her, but she made Paula think that she's crazy.
How does it feel, Bard, to have planned and killed and tortured for something, and then to know it's been for nothing?
The revolver. Oh! Thank goodness Brian was ready for it. He was ready for the gun.
Help! Mr. Williams, come quick!
What?
Anybody at home?
She's just, as usual, the nosy neighbor. I'm not worried because it was 2 against 1 and it was a fist fight, not a gunfight or knife fight. Oh, they tied him up quick.
I want to speak to him alone.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
I assure you I'm quite helpless.
No, I don't trust him. Because the dangerous part about him is not his hands, it's his freaking mouth. And his sharp words.
You remember our first days. You remember Italy.
There have been times when I thought I only dreamed those days.
If I ever meant anything to you, and I believe I did, then help me, Paula.
But did she ever mean anything to you?
In the drawer of that cupboard over there is a knife.
Just slap him, Paula. Give him a good, hard, nice backhand.
There's no knife here.
Yes, I put it there.
No, it isn't here. You must have dreamed you put it there. I'm always losing things and hiding things, and I can never find them. I don't know where I put them.
Let it out.
No, where shall I look now? Perhaps I put it over here. Yes, I must have done that.
Ha ha ho!
How can a mad woman help her husband to escape?
But you're not mad.
Yes, I am mad, as my mother was mad.
No, Paula, that wasn't true.
No, it's not true.
I'm rejoicing in my heart without a shred of pity, without a shred of regret. Watching you go with glory in my heart.
That's right, Paula. You tell him. I still want to see Paula give him a backhand, but I guess we'll not get that.
I don't ask you to understand me. Between us all the time were those jewels, fire in my brain that separated us. Goodbye, Paula.
Well, you can think of those jewels long and hard in prison, or if you get hanged, then in hell. That's right. Good riddance to him. Paula, you don't need him.
This night will be a long night.
But it will end. In the morning when the sun rises, sometimes it's hard to believe there ever was a night.
You're very kind.
Well,
Well, I've never felt so much hate and disgust for a character since watching Frenzy. So Gregory Anton, this guy is a disgusting, manipulative, bastardly douchebag. He never loved Paula. There were no jewels between him and Paula because Paula wasn't even on his mind. Like, all that he wanted and all that he was thinking of the whole time when he was with Paula and all that, it was just the jewels. He never even cared for Paula, not even the least. And anyway, he has a wife in Prague, so he was doing all this for the jewels. And he was also willing to destroy Paula's psyche, gaslighting her. And yeah, I get where the name of the movie comes from, Gaslight, because he's been gaslighting her this whole time, trying to make her think she's crazy, and then, eventually sending her to the asylum. I feel so sad, watching Paula think that she's crazy, doubting herself, second guessing herself, and then being so afraid of Gregory. He made her lose her self-confidence. He made her lose her confidence. I already said that. He made her lose her sanity. He made her lose her trust in herself and her memory. That's despicable. That's mental abuse. That's domestic abuse, and it should not be allowed. No one should have to experience that. By the way, I just noticed that in this scene, the shadow is pretty interesting, isn't it? I mean, look, it looks like, imagine Gregory with his hat on, strangling Aunt Alice with her hair, just flowing in the back here. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. It looks like that, doesn't it? The shadows here. Oh, to think that they would put this little thing here at the ending. Because the beginning, when the movie started, there was a similar scene, but without this shadow. Let's check it out. Oh no, the scene was there since the beginning. Look here, look here. There. I didn't notice it before. Oh, nice touch. See, when the intro started, I mean, there was this shadow, but we didn't know what the shadow was. So apparently the shadow is Gregory strangling Aunt Alice. Whoa, you can see her hands like trying to stop him. Nice. I'm glad that I caught this. I'm glad that I noticed this. I'm glad that Gregory was caught in the end. I'm glad that Paula was freed from her mental torture. I still would have loved to see Paula give Gregory a backhand, maybe a few kicks and punches to the face. Like, that would have been satisfying, but it's fine. I mean, Paula didn't want to beat him up. All right. Let's hope that after this incident, Paula can find a man who would treat her right and not just for jewels. And I hope this doesn't stop her from finding love again, because it's possible that she would, not trust men and remain a widow for the rest of, not a widow, sorry, remain single for the rest of her life. But I hope not. I hope that maybe she gets together with Brian or another man, and hopefully she has a happily ever after. Overall, I quite enjoyed this movie, especially the ending, because seeing Gregory get caught was so satisfying. And then Ingrid Bergman, I think she played her role really well. And like tears welled up in my eyes when, when I see the scenes where she was so happy because she was being mentally abused. And whenever she was so happy and thinking that she was not crazy, I just felt so, I don't know if I felt pity or I felt sadness for her. Like, how could someone treat her like that? It just bring tears to my eyes, really. And then I really hated this Gregory Anton. I suppose the actor who played Gregory was played his role quite well too, because he definitely is a hateable character, not because of how he looks, but because of Gregory's intentions for Paula and his sharp words, his gaslighting, how he manipulated her, how he withdrew his love and then give his love during times to manipulate that, to manipulate her emotions. Like, it's disgusting and I hate that. I know that Paula is a fictional character, but I really hope that she has a good, well-deserved, happy life after this. So what do you think about Paula and Gregory and the whole movie in general? Just let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.